Grand Seiko is one of those watches you must handle in the metal to appreciate and understand fully. If you are skeptical about Grand Seiko watches as I was, let me convert you. First of all, most of the photos and videos you see online don't do the justice. It's true for many watches, but especially for Grand Seiko. Keep it in mind. The Grand Seiko finishing is truly exceptional. I'm not a Grand Seiko fan, and I don't know all their models by nicknames and reference numbers. They have too many nature-inspired dial variations, and I can't keep up. Too many limited editions also, by the way. But let's not open this Pandora box. I want to say a big thank you to the Toronto-based store Time Co for letting me this watch for a review. Check out their Instagram and website. They always have some unique watches for sale. If you are looking for a particular model, they can source it for you. So this Grand Seiko SBGA407 was introduced in 2019, if I'm not mistaken, and grew in popularity since then. It got a nickname, Skyflake. Why Skyflake? Let me show you. So the official name for this model dial is the Snowflake Blue. The idea behind the original Snowflake dial is to reflect the rough snow texture in the northern part of Japan. That's how they describe it. In the Shinshu area of Japan, winter has its own special beauty. During the Shokan, Seki or season, the lakes are covered with ice, the air is sharp and dry, and the sky takes a deep blue hue that colors the snow that covers the mountains. The magic of Shinshu in Shokan is captured in this dial, which has a rich texture of driven snow and a unique blue tone. Like every spring drive Grand Seiko watch, this blue snowflake reflects the landscape around the facility where it was created and reveals another aspect of the nature of time. I hope I pronounce everything right. I never been to Japan, but I live in Canada. We're getting a lot of snow. To me, this dial looks like a rough snow texture in a sunny day, but under the shade. I can't describe or understand it, but the dial gives me some strange nostalgia feeling. If you are tired of Tiffany and green colors that was on a rise in the recent years, this dial is what you need. Beautiful, warm and cold at the same time, sky blue. You may not like Grand Seiko, but their watches stand out from the crowd, that's for sure. The darker dial compared to a regular Snowflake dial helps with contrast for the hands and markers. They are easy to read in any light or even with a little light. The spring drive movement makes the second hand move insanely smooth, unlike regular mechanical watches or quartz watches. It is simply floating. This Grand Seiko proprietary movement features 70-hour or 3-day power reserve, and a power reserve indicator on the bottom left of the dial showing the amount left in reserve. The stated accuracy of the movement is plus/minus 15 seconds per month or plus/minus 1 second per day, which is very impressive. The movement is sort of a hybrid. It's like cars. You have mechanical eyes, internal combustion engine cars, you have quartz, electric cars, and with a spring drive you have a hybrid. The best of the worlds. I know many watch purists probably would say that the power reserve indicator throws off the balance of the dial, but I like it here. The watch also features the date complication. Like the rest of the watch, it's nicely done. I have two minor wishes for the date. First, I think that if the date wheel would be positioned closer to the dial, it would make it look awesome. Another thing, I think that date wheel in a light blue color would be also great. I know it's silly, but when I was thinking what could be done to make this watch even greater, these two things came to mind. The watch comes with the 100 meters of water resistance, which is awesome considering the classic look and profile of the model. It doesn't have a screw-down crown though, so no extreme water activities. But with this water resistance rate, the watch easily can be your everyday companion. You can take it to a beach or a pool. 100 meters of water resistance is a good peace of mind to have. There is no lume, so the watch won't be useful in the dark. Skyflake definitely needs a light. Even a little bit of light can spark the watch and make the dial readable. Zaratsu polishing is all over the place with this watch. I know, if you watched enough videos about Grand Seiko watches, the word Zaratsu probably makes your stomach sick. But it doesn't matter how you call it. The polishing is truly incredible. It makes other watch brands in the same price range look like students. I truly think that Grand Seiko offers the best polishing quality in this price range, or maybe even in a higher price range. The original alligator strap is soft and comfortable. I'm not a fan of that kind of deployant clasp, I prefer the simple pin ones. But this particular clasp works fine even for my 17cm wrist. But the quality of the clasp is great and it has a vintage inspired look. The watch has a 19mm between the lug, so you might be limited with the strap options. The watch has a see-through case back, where you can see the spring drive movement creating the magic. That's a definitely new experience. I was trying to find any negativity about this model, and I failed. So what now? Now I have two Grand Seiko watches that I want to add to my collection. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this Grand Seiko, or any Grand Seiko for that matter. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye now and take care.